Hi everybody! Today for Talk to Me Tuesday, we're going to do something a little bit different. And I'm going to teach you some American Sign Language words. And today's words are going to be all about family and words that have to do with family. So of course, the first word we have to learn is the word for family. So you sign the word family by doing a sign language F. And a sign language F is an OK sign. So you get two OK signs, you put the circle together, and you go in a circle until your pinkies touch. Family. In our family, we have moms and dads and brothers and sisters. But what's really interesting about American Sign Language is the words that you sign, it's important to know whether those words are for boys or for girls. Because in American Sign Language, if it's a sign about a boy, it happens from your nose up at the top part of your head. If you do a word for a girl, it happens from your nose down. So the sign for dad is a 5 with your thumb on your head because it's a boy word. The sign for mom is a 5 on your chin because it's a girl word, okay? So we've learned family, dad, mom, okay? Well, what about brothers and sisters? Well, brother is a boy word. So you're going to touch your head with just your fist and your thumb, and then you're going to have two pointing hands land on top of each other. Brother. Sister is the same thing, but it's a girl word. So you touch your chin and do the two pointing fingers. So brother, sister. All right, so far we've learned dad, mom, brother, sister. Okay? Well, what about your grandma and grandpa? All right. Well, a grandfather is really just a dad that's one dad away. So that's the sign for grandfather. It's grandfather. The sign for grandmother, I bet you can guess, it's just one step away from being a mom. So grandmother is grandmother. By the way, if you have a great-grandfather, it's 2 steps away. Great-grandfather or great-grandmother. Great-grandmother. I bet you can guess. Great-great-grandfather. Great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. You just keep going. Okay, so now we've learned dad, mom, brother, sister, grandfather, grandmother. Okay, well, what about all of those aunts and uncles and cousins and nieces and nephews and all of those words? Well, all of those are really important to remember boy, girl, because most of those signs are just the letter at the right spot of whether they're a boy or a girl. So the sign for the letter A is a fist with your thumb on the outside. So the sign for aunt is the letter A, and you shake it by your chin because an aunt is a girl. The sign for uncle is the letter U, and the letter U is just 2 fingers in the air. And so uncle is U by your head. So aunt, uncle. Cousins. Well, the letter for cousins is the letter C, and you shake it, but here's where it's interesting. A cousin could be a girl or a boy. So you have to know which it is to know where to sign it. Because if you have a girl cousin, then it's here. But if you have a boy cousin, it's up here. So in my family, on my dad's side, I have 1 boy cousin. On my mom's side, I have 2 boy cousins and 2 girl cousins. So all together, I have 4 and 2. See? Because girl and boy. All right. Well, to your aunt and uncle, you are either a niece or a nephew. Well, the letter N is 2 fingers on top of your thumb. Now, for you guys, you could probably bend your fingers. Old people have trouble bending their fingers, so you could also have your fingers stick out. So the sign for a niece, a girl, is in by your chin. The sign for nephew is in by your head. Or if you didn't bend your fingers, niece, nephew. Okay? So now we've learned dad, mom, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, girl cousin, boy cousin, niece, nephew, grandmother, grandfather. Okay, well, how about just the general signs for boys and girls? Okay, well, when they invented the sign for boys and girls, that's when everybody used to wear hats. Boys used to wear hats that had like a brim on it, kind of like a baseball cap. You know, that has the bill on a baseball cap. So the sign for boy is this, because it's like you're grabbing your baseball cap. Boy. The sign for girls used to have bonnets that you would tie a bow. So the sign for girl is with your fist and your thumb, you trace your chin, you trace that little bow. So boy, girl, okay? So if you have a baby in your house, then the sign for baby looks just like you're holding a baby, baby. If it's a daughter, it's a girl baby. So it's girl baby, that's daughter. I bet you can guess the sign for son, because that's a boy baby. So the sign for son is son. Boy baby is son. Okay? All right, let's do all our words together, starting with family, mom, dad, grandmother, grandfather, uncle, aunt, brother, sister, niece, nephew, boy cousin, girl cousin. How about just girl? Boy, baby, daughter, son. All right, so in a minute, I'm also going to do two songs for you. One is really easy, one's kind of hard. In the song that's really hard, it uses the word granddaughter and grandson. Unfortunately, the signs for those is you have to spell the word. So the sign, to spell grand, you would do G-R-A-N-D. Okay, so the sign for grandson is grandson, and the sign for granddaughter is granddaughter. Well, that's a lot for a really fast song. So in the song, we just do daughter and son. It's easier. But now you know how to say it. If you ever wanted to say, "Hi, grandmother, I'm your granddaughter." All right, so that's all our words about family. Check the links to sing the songs and play along with our vocabulary.